YouTubers. Today we have an interesting piece. It's an audio equipment for a mini truck. It is made by Cheery Corporation, which is a Chinese. The interesting thing is about this radio is the build quality. Now, I don't like a Chinese product, but in this case it's very good. I think it's very good comparing of the other audio equipment for cars or automotive vehicles that I see them today. It's only a radio with AWACS built in by this jack over here. Now, it only got 4 chips and the amplifier. The amplifier is TDA 7377, which is a 30 watt 4 speakers, but in this case they modified or they eliminated the output capacitors, and in this case they hook it up so it can produce a 2 speakers output. As we will see when we turn out the PCB, we flip the PCB over. Now, it uses a AM/FM modulator chip, 7313 as an audio processor for driving signals to that chip, CPU, a chip I don't know the number, and frankly I don't even care, for driving the LCD. The interesting thing is the build quality of this. It's very robust. It's very neatly set. The problem in this set is there is a distortion when you turn it on in the FM modulator. Turn out the problem in this circuit after further inspecting. This is a regulator circuit, the 5-volt regulator circuit for the processor and the modulator. Now we fix it. I'm going to flip the PCB upside down and to see the traces, how neatly they are printed, and here's a look on the other side of the PCB. It's really well laid out. Very simple, no complexity. Now I'm going to remove this AWACS jack because I already made a USB MP3 modulator for this unit, so it can play USB flash memory. Here's a look of the USB flash memory on-off button. I installed it. I installed the PCB around here. Now this jack is 3.5 millimeter, is only for testing. The power lead, and voila, here's the entire. Now I use a SMD in this device because frankly it doesn't have much room in it. Here's how it got assembled. 2 screws around here, 2 connection plate screws around here, those 2. This is the plate for the connection jack. Those frigid just snap, twist it, so it can be hold the PCB in the cabinet. Now all back together. Here's the front. Now as we can see, it's very neatly assembled. Now the only thing that we forgot is closing that hole over here, which is was for the AWACS port. Because we cancel it, we hook up the line output of the USB modulator. This is how, and we hook the VCC voltage. Now I can tell most of you won't like how I connected the ground and the positive, but it's not that crucial to link it otherwise, and it is solid. The important thing is to give a 12 volt, a solid 12 volt to the modulator by this switch over here, and we will close this hole and we will back. Here is how we close the a hole in a plastic casing. We put a little bit silicone inside of it and wait to be cooled down. Here's the AWACS hole has been closed. Here's a look inside how I did close it with a little bit paint. It's very noticeable. It's very noticeable. It's really cool. Now I hooked up a speaker in the speaker jack. We connected the power supply, which is this battery over here, 12 volt to 6 volt 4 amperes, connected in series, so I can get 12 volts out of it. Let's turn it on and see what happens. Here's a hiss in the speaker. Okay. Let me hook up a alligator clip to the antenna.
دولها الكبير هنا أنه كتاب 614 سؤال لأي بنت.
Not very loud at this water speaker, but it gives the power. Okay, let's switch to this. Okay, now it's working. Press the mode. We should get a signal. Why? Okay. It is. Interestingly, the connection is wrong. After taking a closer look of this input jack, it's really interesting. Now those jacks, the round shield is always the ground, and the tip is line, and in the middle section is also line. Now in this case, always the big one is ground and those pins are the line, but not in this jack. This jack, as we connect this and so, and using the voltmeter, the ground is this one. The ground is this one, and the line is this one, and the other line is that big one. What a an interesting jack it is. Anyhow, now all back together. Here's the AWACS. As you can see, because I did not put a. This is the radio. Okay. He will not use the radio in this model later. He will use only the USB and the AWACS and the NC card. So we're going to put this. Of course, the efficiency of the speakers let's switch to the other output. Here's the other output. Very clear sound.
It's the same. Paranoid, that's what noise is bad. You see what you see, you better listen, cause it could be you. It's the same, nobody else to blame. Niggas strung out on that crack cocaine. As I look back through my mind.
Thank you for watching. See you later.